Hello everybody and welcome to some Planetside videos. You may be asking, why are you doing Planetside? Well, we'll discuss that in a minute. But I'm here with Garak, who's doing our cameraman footage. He's actually the one recording. How's it going, buddy?
Can you guys see the ground real well? It's great from up here.
Yes. Yes, we're in a Liberator. We're in my Liberator. Penta Liberator.
Yeah, this is Zen's Liberator. The one with the Tank Buster Dalton.
Yes, it's pretty sick, as we spoke about in the last episode. However, that is not what we're talking about today. So, the first thing is, of course, we were supposed to be doing Dead Space 3. However, with issues with direct deposit for me, I was unable to pick it up as of yet, but you can expect it next week. So that's just, what to look forward to. Unfortunately, it was some complications, but we'll have it figured out.
But it's alright, Zen, because it's patch day.
It was patch day. It is like 2 days past patch day. That was hard to say.
Quit raining on my parade, man. Look, it's Planetside patch day. They added a lot of really sweet and awesome stuff that I am thoroughly enjoying. It's just like some weird server stability issues that are causing most of the problems.
Yeah, like frames per second randomly dropping from 15 at a time just every few seconds. Not to mention some random bugs and whatnot, so stuff you can expect, but we're going to be going over some of the major changes in this patch.
And some of the cool stuff that doesn't really require high frames per second.
Yes, exactly. So the first of which is why we're over this amp station. Do you have your color set so everything's purple?
Oh yeah, if you notice on my mini map, I'll enlarge that everything is purple. Yeah, so we set it up to be the purple disco mini map. There's a lot of customization you can do on the HUD now.
Yes, so you can set all of your friendlies. Obviously, we're the Vanu, so we have all of our friendlies set to purple. Obviously, TR is red and the NC are blue. Now, the thing with that is, I like it, but you can completely customize it the way that you want to. So if you want everybody to be pink, you could do that. I mean, if that's your fantasy, whatevs. I won't judge your onesie jammies.
I think.
But, we're not going to go into that.
I think I just made everybody sick. I'm sorry.
Oh, great. Okay, so I'm going to actually land, because the other thing, the other major change that we'll discuss are the new spawn rooms at the amp stations and whatnot.
Which are awesome.
So,
they changed a lot of them.
Where is the spawn room?
And a bit of the configuration of all the tech plants and stuff as well.
You can see, if you look at the spawn room right now, there should be a new roof to it. Do you see that?
Yeah, there's definitely a new roof, a covered roof that you can see that is supposed to prevent us from doing precisely this. It's just lobbing shots of explosives into the actual spawn rooms and the doors. See, the doors are actually blocked now. It's pretty cool.
That's land us. Okay, let's get out and check it out.
You can see my decimator.
Okay, so yeah, the doors up there are blocked, and then there's apparently tunnels that lead out from here.
And these, I've seen a couple of those. These doors are much bigger now.
Yeah, doors are bigger. We have a new door out over this direction, as you can clearly see.
And then tunnels,
which is nice. Wait, let's not go down there yet. Let's go. Let's go back up here.
I'm just teasing them now.
Check out the roof.
I'm like, come back. I'll catch you later, tunnels. You
wink.
Take that rocket.
So, you have an extra door up here as well, on the roof, which is the same location as the other one.
And these things weren't here before.
Yeah.
That take you up to the roof.
Yeah. So let's actually take them up.
Warping.
So this is what the new roof looks like. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's covered. You can still fire rockets at aircraft that want to camp you.
Absolutely.
Which
there's
is nice.
Some turrets and stuff over here on top.
Yeah, there's turrets.
Cool stuff.
I like that it's still is a little open, so you still can take out the people, and it's not completely impossible. Ooh, you can actually go all the way up to the top. I noticed that.
And if you're not one of the massive idiots, you won't stand in front of the doors. There's somebody inside, and they just shoot out and murder you.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so let's work our way back down.
I watched a guy today when I was on here by myself earlier, and he was there was one heavy
Ooh, this
assault.
is cool.
It was one heavy assault inside one of these spawn rooms, and he was just shooting out, and he must have killed like 15 people before they were like, hey, we probably shouldn't stand there.
I like this new catwalk. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like these
and
turrets.
It leads to these turrets.
I can't believe they...
Those are the anti-infantry turrets?
I think so. That's a machine gun.
Yep.
It's a pretty sweet machine gun. I like the noise.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, that sound effect is good.
Yeah, it's a cool sound effect.
It actually reminds me of the mechs in The Matrix. Remember, like, the second movie?
Yeah. I didn't like those
things.
things.
Those things are pretty sweet. I thought they were cool. Alright, let's go down the tunnels. They should be... Oh, crap.
Right here, baby.
Liberator doesn't despawn.
We can just get another
So these lead throughout the entire base, and it has a booster.
So cool.
I like the booster.
Woo! My god, it's full of stars.
That's Vanu engineering right there. They're like, what would happen if we put a booster on the tunnel?
Will I dream, Vanu?
Exactly. Ooh, wow, and it just pops up right on top of the wall, doesn't it?
Is that not awesome?
That's pretty cool. That is really good. I like that a lot.
I haven't
Let's get back to the Liberator.
I haven't yet been in a pitched battle that required me to use the tunnels, but I'm looking for an opportunity at every opportunity.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the unfortunate thing, isn't it? It's like, you could easily be on here playing all day with this new patch, but because it's so buggy and has so many performance issues, we're just like, we'll wait. Oh, you can also notice on the UI, just real quick, that my name was also a different color because I'm the squad leader, which is a new feature as well.
Yeah, I briefly considered making everyone the golden gods of Vanu, but I quickly reconsidered after I figured out that I couldn't see anybody.
Yeah. Alright, so next up are these other spawn rooms. So these are the normal buildings that you would expect on the outskirts of these. Ooh, that's a tree. Don't hit the tree.
No, hit the tree. It'll be funny.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Alright, so let's check these out. These are your basic spawn rooms, I guess. That's the way I put it. So they have the actual doors now. And
they've added a bunch more of these bulwark things. And then the giant doors. And it's like a med bay now, which is pretty cool. It's open, 2 tiers.
Yeah, I like it. It actually reminds me of the med bay from the first
except for stuff like this. This is the problem right now with the patch. You see this?
No, I don't see anything.
Really? Well, this will be fun for you to see later then. There's like grass like clipping through the floor.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go upstairs. What do we got up here? So we have
back to tanks.
The really cool floor. Was the floor like this before?
No. But I can't imagine this has to be like a trap for dumb people. I can see it now.
I assume it's just to make it easier to get downstairs, not actually having to go downstairs.
Yeah. That is one of the more annoying things. Having to like jump
Oh wow,
downstairs.
that's a big hole.
Yeah. Which is weird because the thing above
yellow hole.
The thing above it is not open at all. It's like I'm kind of trying to figure out what that's for. I guess you can just stay inside and maybe catch one of them.
Yeah. As you can clearly see, though, this is very similar to the other ones, but overall, I mean, the design is really well done. I really like it. All right, let's go back into the Liberator as I fly somewhere else.
You want some of this, son? Bring it!
You looking at the sun again?
I'm shooting rockets at the sun.
Oh, you get that sun.
Because it was asking for it.
So, while we're flying over somewhere else, I look for something interesting.
Oh, tower.
We're on Amrish, by the way. We're never on Amrish.
Yeah, we're reporting live from the home world. Home continent. You know.
Yeah. You're right. Let's go to a tower first, and then I'll do my other thing.
Because the towers got changed significantly, and they are super cool now.
And perfect landing. As perfect as you're going to get with me, at least.
Yeah. You had a really good one when we started.
Yeah, that was the most amazing landing ever. It was like a Black Hawk pilot.
We catch the Mag 5 in the wild, but we can't catch Zen landing a plane once.
And nobody will ever believe that I flew well. Okay. So it's abundantly clear what's already different if you play Planetside here.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, the middle part of this tower, not like, let's just look up the tower for a second. Like, that's all different. It's redesigned, so I guess it's easier to see people who are camping up there.
Yeah. So see people who are hiding.
Yeah.
Like light assaults.
Because it was pretty difficult to see before.
Yeah.
The second thing are these walls that are everywhere up here.
Everywhere.
Tanks from sniping people.
Everywhere. They're blocking all the terminals. They block the roof exit. I mean, they
turrets.
Put the shield doors, the turrets. The turrets have like little walkways now, so you can't like fall to your death, like trying to repair stuff. Though you still, if you're clever about it, can kind of like get. Well, I guess they maybe kind of fix that with the walls. You used to be able to like climb out in front of the turret, so if there was like somebody like shooting you from that side, you could climb on this side.
But as you could clearly see, the whole inside here is uncampable now. You could still camp it. Say I had a freaking Liberator, like where mine is at, just up a bit.
Yeah, go hover the lib, and I'll show them what you're talking about. So before these doors were not actually here, so people could hover, and this thing wasn't here, so you have to imagine that it was just this open doorway. And if you watch any of our videos, you'll probably see a tower. But if Zen had a Liberator there, before the patch, he could just shoot, his gunner could shoot just directly into this room, and this is like where the spawn room would jump out. So you would spawn here and then just get carpet bombed by a cleverly placed lib, but because they added this roof section and this shield door, you can't be like camped like that anymore.
Yeah, and in fact, it makes it easier for people sitting in here with their rockets to lock on to those guys.
Right.
So that's a change. And then we have the actual spawn room itself is a little different. This
is like the most common sense thing I swear should have been in the game from like the first day. Because to me it made no sense. Because both of these were these upward shield door like gravity lift things. And there's no way to get back into the spawn room once you spawned and went up or down one of these things. So now they have one that takes you up. And one that takes you back down.
It's amazing how that actually works. It's logical.
Mind blowing.
So they have that. Then they have this other balcony that pops out here. So this other door to this balcony.
Yeah, this is cool because it's like kind of like a midway point between the first floor and the top of the tower. So you can kind of walk out and go directly either down or up, as opposed to going like straight to the bottom of the tower with the teleporters, or just directly down to the first floor.
Yeah, so overall there's more options, I guess that's the best way to put it. More options to get around.
Right.
Which is useful. Okay, so let's also mention that the teleporters, while you may think like, oh well, those are pretty, dislodged now, but the fact that they're in these shields makes it a lot better, because that way people aren't getting camped again coming through the teleporters, like if they were at the bottom. Somebody was up here camping them, so again, it's just all logical now. It just makes a lot of sense. Okay.
You can, however,
as sun sets.
You can, however, be camped at the bottom of the teleporters, which I would advise that nobody do, because it sucks to walk into a proximity mine like 14 times in a row.
So there are some other things on the tower that we're missing. So come out here. Oh, where'd you go? So let's go down this way. So we have this new little roof thing. It's kind of cool.
Oh, I didn't
basically, basically what this all does is keep this area from being camped, which is like the main camping area before, as you were to come down from the spawn room out of these doors, which are now covered.
These are probably also some of my favorites. The tower overall, best changes I think in this patch.
Oh yeah.
Because this area right here is where, when you're taking a tower, this is like where you would stand. Like engineers would throw down their turrets, and since those walls weren't there, people would just drop down into like turret fire and like max suit fire and just get shredded like as they spawned out of these things. And now,
but the other thing is they also add these force to you. Yeah, exactly. So
Right.
then we have these walls, we have the force doors. It's going to be much harder to take towers, nigh impossible in some cases, and just walls all around the outside here, which is quite cool.
It's not nigh impossible, but it allows you way greater freedom because, like, instead of, you know, trying to, like, stand in front of this thing and kill everybody instantly, you have to get, like, a little bit more tactical. So you can, like, put, you know, people on either edges of this, and they still can't shoot at you, but as soon as they spawn out of the shield doors, you can you know, mow them down if you need to. But this way, you know, they can like plan or, you know, get a max suit and like gear it up and try and kill somebody or make a rush. You know, you get options. I mean,
yeah, it makes it possible to take a tower back. Is basically what it is.
Yeah,
which is nice.
The best part, because I do a lot of that by myself.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and show them in the store the new camo while I go find something else that's interesting.